world where anime reigns supreme, and people actually take One Punch Man seriously. One voice brought to life the legendary warrior, Goku. But what if I told you that the man behind the Saiyan wasn't always destined to be the lead character in an anime that tediously and deliberately drags out its fight scenes to avoid actual writing? Yeah, Sean Schemmel might not have become brain rot. Oops, I mean Kakarot. Meet Sean Schemmel, whose childhood nickname was ironically Monkey Boy. Born on November 21st, 1968, in the mysterious town of Waterloo, Iowa, Sean's entrance into the world was eventful. Legend has it when Sean popped out of the womb, he did so screaming like the anime character he would one day voice. Growing up, Monkey Boy wasn't training in 100x gravity, battling intergalactic villains, or searching for big starry balls. No, he wasn't ballsy, just a kid with a passion for classical music. That's right, our future Goku was all about the French horn and avoiding the barbershop by any means necessary. Sean's early life was a symphony of melodies and harmonies. He attended the University of North Texas, honing his skills in blowing a horn. Imagine if he had stuck with this path. His job would have been blowing rather than voicing a Saiyan. But the world of music wasn't quite ready for a Super Saiyan maestro. Life took a twist when Sean moved to Dallas, Texas, a place not exactly known for its abundance of Z-fighters. Just a lot of people who don't like Beyoncé's country album. Fate indeed had other plans. In 1999, Schemmel, after a little relentless peer pressure, stumbled into an audition at Funimation. Imagine walking into the wrong classroom and ending up in the NBA. That's how random this was. Sean had zero voice acting experience. Nada. Zilch. He probably thought Goku was a type of STD, but his powerful voice, unique flair and possibly hairstyle caught the attention of the powers that be. Suddenly, a musician was transforming into the legendary wavy-haired Cien, who drastically needs tutorials on not only how to get straight to the point when he's in a goddamn fight, but also how not to be an absent dad. Did you know Sean also dabbled in stand-up and improv comedy? Although not much is known about this phase of his life, I can only assume this love for making people laugh gave him the perfect edge for Goku's cheerful yet intense personality. It's as if the comedic timing and high-energy performances were a trial run for saving the universe and tolerating Vegeta's crappy outlook on life. The French horn blowing, not so much. I mean, imagine when Frieza killed noseless midget Tupac and instead of turning into a Super Saiyan, Goku whips out a horn instead and attempts to blow him off. If you've made it this far in watching this pathetic excuse for a documentary, you might as well smash that subscribe button. And I'll toss you another fun fact. Did you know that Schemmel is so dedicated to entertaining you brats that he once passed out during a Dragon Ball recording session? Yeah, just like Donald Trump, he had somewhat of a mild brush with death. Only difference is he still has both his ears, and he never got the opportunity to make a whole campaign out of it. Monkey Boy learnt the hard way that even Super Saiyans need their rest and an energy drink or two, so long as it isn't Prime. You should be relatively okay in it. It's Dragon Ball GT, and Schemmel is in the booth, bums clenched, all ready to unleash the iconic Super Saiyan 4 transformation. Only, he's running on fumes and insomnia. Bad combo. In the middle of a scene that required an intense Kamehameha or power-up, he miscalculates his breath support. He lowers his voice, his vocal cords stretch wide, and bam! Bob's your passed out uncle. Out cold. Just like that, Goku's voice giver hits the floor. took a whole horizontal life pause, became an official member of the Blackout Club. He visited the land of the Nod. I could keep going with the passed out synonyms, but I reckon you get my point by now. Luckily, the booth was padded, so no harm done, or so says his publicist. Sean wakes up moments later, rethinking his life choices. Is going to every Comic-Con on the planet worth this shit? Besides Goku, Schemmel has voiced some notorious villains, showcasing his versatility. Take Black Doom in Shadow the Hedgehog, for example. Imagine shifting from spending a shitload of episodes attempting to defeat a villain, only for your son, who was mostly raised by your black, alien friend to do it for you in the end. From that, to plotting the demise of a little blue hedgehog. Sean's portrayal of Goku has echoed across the globe, from inspiring UFC fighters like Ronda Rousey to being a favourite of the guy who showed us what it would look like if Rocky was black, Michael B. Jordan, and even the rapper who got worked up over a single line in a song by Eminem, Megan Thee Stallion. Goku's influence is a phenomenon. Imagine if Sean had never auditioned. Would Goku be as iconic? Would Dragon Ball Z have the same energy? Well, blimey, we'll never know, innit? 'Cause we don't live in that parallel universe. Instead, we have Sean occasionally passing out in the recording booth just to keep us entertained and pushing us beyond our geeky limits. So here's to Sean Schemmel, aka Monkey Boy, the man who could have blew horns for a living, but instead became the voice to a legendary deadbeat dad. Remember, ladies, even if he doesn't know how to kiss, he's still capable of making babies. Ask Chi-Chi. But most importantly, the relevant lesson here is the most unexpected paths can lead to extraordinary destinies. As Goku would say, it's not about strength or skill, or whether or not I've been there for Gohan. It's about heart, and I've got heart. For damn sure, with heart he transcended, from the world of classical music to the battlegrounds of anime history, and countless geek debates about whether or not Saitama can kick his Saiyan ass.